Good morning, traders. Late start on my video this morning. So things I'm looking at this morning. Bottom line is I got my weekly VWAP on my charts here. Okay, and it's right above this critical short point. It's over here. This break right here. So right here is now this. I had it green. This is now resistance starting to this morning. Turn that to pink. Okay, that is our new resistance area on the daily time frame. Potentially rejecting all this inventory up here. So bottom line is basically the 59.12 between 59.12 and 59.20 is my potential short range on the ESs this morning. So that's what I'm looking at this morning early on here to be looking on the short side. Uh, we are right into a major point of control. You see right here, this major point of control. Ideally, you don't want to be doing lottos at the point of control. You want to be doing the edges. So be mindful of that. If you do take the short, you might want to actually give yourself some time on those shorts. Just be mindful of that, okay? Because anytime you're doing a short right into the point of control, you could be chopped out for several hours before that short actually, a directional move actually starts to play out. So, but at any rate, I would want to see the weekly VWAP hold as solid resistance in today's session if you're doing a directional downside play. Okay, so that's my primary thesis, the weekly VWAP. If anybody doesn't have it set up, that's one of the options you can set up. And I want to make sure price stays under that for the short. Uh, okay, slash NQ this morning. Okay, you see the directional VWAP is 21,439. You go over here on the daily now. 21,439. What we got going on right there. Okay. Um, okay, guys. So as you can see, you see all these lows right here, and then we had this point of control right here. You can tell that is a major uh, this is a major spot. So I'm going to put a line right there and then zoom in. Okay, guys? And we'll zoom in on that real quick here. So we know that is a major spot, okay? And then if you zoom in on your daily time frame, that's your monthly webs, you can see this is a monthly point of control area. Similar situation, we could be stuck here all day long because this is monthly webs. Be very mindful of that. Now, if you go down onto your weekly webs, 1 hour, okay, and I'll go back to that S&Ps here in a minute, look at it, and you can see uh, right here for the past 3 weeks, we got a point of control right here, point of control right here, and a point of control up here. So we're right here in this zone right here where the big boys are they're accumulating or distributing big time in between this range right here, trying to decide whether uh, they want to take prices higher or lower. We have a big rejection of this point of control area, suggesting to a lot of the big boys that the bullish side was wrong. So the bulls, everybody who is bullish to market, this big rejection after this accumulation zone, they're worried that they were wrong about the upside direction. So you have to be concerned that they are going to liquidate their positions, their directional positions to the upside, giving more strength to the downside move. So be very mindful of that, going forward here in today's session. That is a big warning to anybody who was accumulating the bullish side, getting that move there. This is the area where they actually accumulated their long position for that move, and now we broke back into it. Now they should be getting worried of a directional move to the downside. Okay, let me go back over to the ESs real quick on that 1 hour. Is that a similar setup? Okay, guys. So we know for the past 3 weeks we got a double distribution from last week. Okay, and uh, and we're right here smack dab. So really not any directional feel here, but we know we looked below last week and then we resolved higher. These guys down here, all of a sudden, they thought they were net short. They thought they had it. So they covered their positions. Then we went to the upside. Now all these guys up here, now they might be getting worried that, hey, I was wrong about that direction. So they might be covering their position. So yeah, in 2 weeks' time here, you got both sides of the situation, both sides of the coin, and so uh, the most recent, though, being that these guys are getting hit this morning, suggesting that that we might get some more downside in the ESs. Okay, Russell this morning is not looking good. Okay, guys, I'm watching that this morning. We have this very important channel. We're breaking that down of a fork area here this morning here on the Russell. The Russell could very well be resolving lower here, so be very mindful of that uh, going forward here. Yeah, so we have to be very mindful of that, suggesting that we're breaking out away from our point of control for the current week. So of all the indices, this one here is setting up to be the most bearish early on this morning. So be very mindful of that. Similar situation to the ES chart, guys. So we had a double distribution, a major double distribution down here. All these bears, they got hit and they were forced to cover. Okay, and then we came up. Okay, but we came up. The point of control was a much lower price point than what we had on the yeses. Okay, even suggesting even more weakness in the markets in today's session. So if I had to be short anything, um, I would have to lean that this thing here could be breaking to the downside. So let's definitely keep a very close eye on this in today's session. Okay. Some of my top setups this morning. Okay, this I like for a failure of the higher price point. This morning we tried to push up above, it failed. This morning we're back testing support. Okay, early on this morning I would only be looking at Tesla to the short side to go back in the potential 2 week consolidation. So this would be my uh, primary setup for the day, looking for a move back into the 240s here on Tesla in today's session. Okay, guys, ARM. So we're in a 3 week consolidation area. Okay, we looked above. Okay, and immediately found massive selling pressure yesterday. Already back down in the 2 week consolidation low. This here looks like a potential breakdown pattern. So be very mindful of this. I would not take this to the upside. I would be looking for the breakdown continuation, looking for a much bigger, deeper breakdown setting up here in ARM going forward here. We do not have confirmation of such a trade, but I want definitely to float that idea. Looking for, we've already, the volume point of control, the weekly volume point of control is already pre-market here, rejecting. So basically anything above the 128.90, I would be looking to the short side for price discovery lower. NVIDIA just had earnings, came back tested critical support this morning. So you do not want to be taking it short unless we lose pre-market lows. We lose pre-market lows, then we start looking towards the short side on NVIDIA. Okay, I'm just going to stick with that. Those are the only patterns which really stand out to me this morning. We'll go from there, and we'll see if we can find some setups this morning. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you trading.